this is Arnie here. Welcome back to another episode of Geek Alert. Today's episode is basically a June 2017 movie preview where I'm going to be talking June 2017 movies. So we're going to be going main event movies. I got like cards. So here we go. First one up, Wonder Woman. First up, on June 2nd, we've got Wonder Woman. Now, DC movies so far have been pretty okay. Some of them really bad. But I hope that this one is good. I'm probably not gonna watch it just because I don't trust DC enough. Like if it was a Marvel movie, like Guardians, I just closed my eyes. I didn't even look at the reviews. I just went because I know that it's gonna be at least decent. But this, I'm really not sure about it. It takes place in World War One, and the way that King Arthur flopped, I don't think period pieces are what people appreciate nowadays. But again, you never know these days. So I'm just gonna be neutral on this movie, but I'm probably not gonna watch it. Next up, we have Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Now, this might seem like a niche movie, but I'd rather watch this on June 2nd than Wonder Woman. First of all, because I grew up with this book series. And I really like it because of its slapstick kind of humor, but it's got a heart to it too. But there's not much I can say about this movie because I haven't watched much of the trailers. I just have all the books in my bookshelf collection. So that's just a movie that's coming out, but it's a big thing, at least for me. And I think it's gonna not do better than Wonder Woman, but I'd rather watch this than Wonder Woman. But I'm really nervous for Wonder Woman though. So, one day Universal Studios decides we need to remake The Mummy, but that's not enough. So, this is actually not only The Mummy, but it's the first movie of a monster universe by Universal Studios. So, The Mummy starring Tom Cruise is. I don't know much about it because again I haven't watched the trailer, but from what I've heard and the sources, it sounds like it's a pretty good flick, and it has a female mummy, and it's got uh, Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which I think is a spectacular casting because he is one bulk of a man. So if I hope this does well, because this shared universe thing sounds like a good idea, but if it doesn't, they're not gonna scrap it because the Universal Studios and they got enough money to carry on. This, in fact, is coming on June 9th. So, yeah. 16th, Cars 3. That's all I need to say. I mean, oh my gosh, am I so waiting for this. So if I had to watch one movie this month, it would be this movie. Because the trailers don't give away too much. All we know is that McQueen is getting older and he's being beat by this younger guy. And he needs to change his old ways. He can't just be arrogant like he can't just be how he was because technology is changing. And we see him crash and really go down deep. So it's a really emotional journey, and Pixar hasn't made a movie in a year, and we really want to watch this movie now. And it could be really redemption for Cars 2 as we don't see Mater in most of the trailers. It looks like it could be a very good emotional, heartfelt experience rather than a fun movie for kids. I mean, this doesn't even look like it's for kids. That's Cars 3. Now the next two movies I don't have much to talk about them, so I'll just be showing you the image and you can make whatever you want of that. we've got to the last week of June, June 30th, and there are two movies, important movies at least, releasing on this day. Well, the first one is Despicable Me 3. Do I need to say more? Filled with minions, gags, and funny adventure. But the reason I chose Cars 3, its animated rival for this summer, see what I did there? Is because Cars 3 looks like it has a plot. Despicable Me 3 looks like same old, same old. And sure, it'll be fun for kids, but I want something heartfelt. And I don't think Despicable Me 3, sure, it'll have emotions, but I don't think it's going to be nowhere as good as Cars 3. But at the end of June, I'm going to be making one of my predictions right video. So let's see what happens then. All I know about Amityville The Awakening is that it's the 17th movie in the Amityville franchise, and I don't know if it's a reboot or a sequel. It's just there because I don't think it can rival Despicable Me 3 box office wise. Now, okay, so these are my conclusions. Conclusions. The top 3 movies which are going to be good. So, good wise, not financial wise. So, good wise, according to me, okay, my opinion, if I had to watch 3 movies, the rankings will be Cars 3, then Wonder Woman, then Cars 3, then Wonder Woman, then Despicable Me 3. Now, commercially, I think it will be Cars 3, Despicable Me 3, and Captain Underpants. Because you go to a guy, okay, I'm not going to judge or anything, but I've asked a lot of guys and they said, Wonder Woman, who's going to watch Wonder Woman? I mean, I don't have much hope for it, and I don't think the public does either. So that's why I haven't put it in my top 3. And I think Captain Underpants will do well because there's an audience for that and kids will watch it. Plus, if parents want to go watch Wonder Woman, they can just drop their children to Captain Underpants, or they have to go with their kids, which is 4 tickets instead of 2, which is a win-win for the movie studio. So that's why I've put Captain Underpants number 3. And so, one my predictions right video will be coming at the end of the month. So, let's see how well I've done. Bye.